What's happening, Earthlings? This is Dan here with yet another video for shootout.com, and today I'm going to be doing something super exciting. I'm going to be comparing two of my favorite microphones side by side. One is going to be a condenser microphone, the other one is going to be a dynamic microphone, and I will let you decide which sound you like most. So the two contenders for this contest are the Sennheiser MKH416, which is my favorite go-to voiceover microphone, and the other one is the Electrovoice RE20, which is a dynamic microphone. Both are fantastic microphones, and I wouldn't be taking sides here, but obviously there's going to be a little bit of difference between them. I'm not going to be doing any kind of EQ to either of those microphones. You are going to be listening to whatever comes out of the microphone straight, but I am definitely going to be normalizing the sound levels because the dynamic microphone is a little bit quieter, because if I crank it all the way up, then it's going to introduce a lot of noise, so I can't do that. So I'll be normalizing the files to minus 3 dB, both of them. So the audio levels are same on both microphones, but I'm not going to be doing any kind of EQ. So I'm going to be letting you listen to both of them. I would be reading a piece of text using both microphones, the same piece of text, and I'll try to remain at the same distance away from the microphone in both cases. And other conditions are going to be exactly the same. I'm recording in my home studio, so nothing is going to change. So without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and find out how this sounds. The first one is going to be the Sennheiser MKH416. It's a shotgun condenser microphone, and here it comes. The Sennheiser MKH416. In the Nevada desert, an experiment has gone horribly wrong. A cloud of nanoparticles, micro-robots, has escaped from the laboratory. This cloud is self-sustaining and self-reproducing. It is intelligent and learns from experience. For all practical purposes, it is alive. It has been programmed as a predator. It is evolving swiftly, becoming more deadly with each passing hour. Every attempt to destroy it has failed. From the book Prey by Michael Crichton. Now this is the Electrovoice RE20. In the Nevada desert, an experiment has gone horribly wrong. A cloud of nanoparticles, micro-robots, has escaped from the laboratory. This cloud is self-sustaining and self-reproducing. It is intelligent and learns from experience. For all practical purposes, it is alive. It has been programmed as a predator. It is evolving swiftly, becoming more deadly with each passing hour. Every attempt to destroy it has failed, and we are the prey. From the book Prey by Michael Crichton. Alrighty, folks, so that was the face-off between the Sennheiser MKH416 and the Electrovoice RE20. Both are great microphones. I love both of them, very close to my heart. Now, I'm first going to talk about the Electrovoice RE20. Now, this one, being a dynamic microphone, typically tends to have more bass response. And it's good for some purposes and probably for some voices, but it's not ideal for all kinds of situations where you don't want all that bass. So, as I said earlier, I have not added any kind of EQ to either of those microphones. So I did not remove or roll off the bass frequencies on either of those microphones. And what you're hearing is right out of the microphone. So I personally think that the Electrovoice RE20 has a little bit more bass response, which is probably a tad bit more than what I would like. And with a little bit of EQ, this can easily be fixed. It actually sounds very flat to me, not very flattering. It doesn't have a lot of ups and downs going on. The small nuances of your voice are not going to be captured with great detail. Now, I'm not trying to say that the Electrovoice RE20 or any other dynamic microphone is not good. I love dynamic microphones, and this is one of my favorite microphones here, but you have to understand how these microphones work. The RE20, well, if you're doing radio voiceover, or if you want your voiceover to sound very big and boomy and have a lot of body to the voice, then probably the condenser microphone is not going to be a perfect choice. The Electrovoice RE20 would probably be a better choice. So that was the Electrovoice RE20. I really like it, but I think maybe a little bit of the bass has to be removed. The mid-range has to be scooped out a little bit, and the top-end frequencies have to be boosted up a little bit. Now, talking about the Sennheiser MKH416, I personally do not think it requires any kind of EQ. And that's true for most people. Most people who are using the Sennheiser MKH416 don't need to EQ it at all. I mean, it's great for all kinds of talents. You could have a deep voice, you could have a medium voice, a chirpy, cheerful voice, or maybe a high treble-rich voice. This is going to, capture all those small nuances and give you an exact reproduction of what you're throwing at it. So it's a great microphone. I personally don't EQ a lot when I'm using the Sennheiser microphone. And as you listen to it, I think it sounds great right out of the box. Now, obviously, you can tweak your recordings in post production, add stuff to it, and make it sound better or worse. But right out of the box, I think the Sennheiser MKH416 is, I mean, it's absolutely great. I haven't seen any other microphone that performs this well for voiceover work. And this is a great microphone. So that's it, folks. Now, I would also like to mention here that in both of the recordings, I actually removed the breathing sounds, so you could actually listen to the pure recording coming out straight from the microphone and not get disturbed by the breathing noises. So that was one thing that I did for both the microphones, and that's it. Now, I'm not saying one is better than the other. Both are very close to my heart. I will let you decide which one you would like for your kind of voice and for the work that you are doing with your voiceover. So let me know in the comments below which microphone you liked and which microphone you would probably want to have for your voiceover work, the kind of work that you are doing. And that's it. Thank you. This is Dan here signing off. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you again in my next one.